great to see you again. You told me that there have been significant changes to the Irish competition laws. And could you please fill us in on the details?
Absolutely, Maren. So, Ireland has recently enacted the Competition Amendment Act, which is a substantial update to the existing framework. This reform is essentially aimed at closing the gaps in merger control and beefing up the enforcement powers of the Irish Competition Authority.
This sounds quite comprehensive. What does it mean for companies in terms of merger control? Are they going to see more notifications now?
Most likely, yes. For instance, the authority now has the power to review and require notifications for mergers that fall below the thresholds, but they believe still impact competition within Ireland. This means that you may now have to file a deal that previously did not require any clearances.
And with this increased scrutiny, is there any way for companies to mitigate the risk of legal uncertainty?
Yes. For instance, you can voluntarily, proactively, so to speak, notify your deal to the authority. This way, you can actively manage the process and get more control over timing. The alternative is just to wait for a potential call-in from the authority, which may or may not materialize.
I see. And are there any other key changes?
Yes, the authority now has the power to impose interim measures, and if necessary, they can unwind a completed transaction. Also, we now have a new gun jumping offense, which means that you must necessarily wait for antitrust clearance before closing. Quick reminder that breaches of Irish antitrust law are criminal in nature, so you really want to get your ducks in a row here.
Speaking of, I've heard that the Irish authority isn't wasting any time in flexing its new muscles. Can you tell me more about it?
Oh, you're right on the money. They've hit the ground running, so to speak. Just a couple of weeks back, they put the brakes on a deal between two pharmacy chains. After the parties sent in their merger notification, the authority came back asking for more details.
Let me guess, they didn't like what they got.
Exactly. They weren't happy with the follow-up info and basically said, this isn't going to cut it. They tossed out the entire merger notification.
Ouch. So what is next for the parties?
Well, if they're still keen on merging, they've got to go back to square one and re-notify the entire deal. It's like getting sent back to the starting line in the race.
Thank you so much for this insightful update. Take care, Eric.
Thanks for having me.